My name is Namirim Aida from Group 2, giving an introduction on the COVID-19 pandemic in relation to the global value chain and supply chain management. International procurement refers to a commercial purchase transaction between a buyer and a seller located in a different country, and this type of purchase is more complex than domestic purchase as related to domestic procurement. Global value chain are the core border network that bring a product or service from conception to market. The tasks and added value to this chain usually occur before and after production, such as the product design in the market changes. The
My name is Ochila James. I am continuing from where my colleague stopped. Continue with the lessons learned from the COVID-19 pandemic on the global value chain. The next point to talk about is the improved supply visibility and traceability in it is necessary. Uh, but the pandemic has highlighted the need to improve the supply chain visibility and traceability. Businesses struggle to understand the impact of disruption on their supply chain. Another point to talk is the contingency planning is essential. Companies need always to make the contingency planning as a process where organizations analyze potential disruptions and which can hurt the business and devise the plan to minimize the occurrence that may occur in the supply chain. Another point to talk is the importance of strong supplier relationship. COVID-19 has brought to the realization of the companies that supplier relationships are vital for successful performance. Good working relationship will only deliver the availability problems and quality issues. Another point to talk is flexibility and adaptability is one of the key. Organizations have learned to be flexible and adaptable to the volatile environment of business. Given a volatile markets, the ability to quickly act on a fundamental companies.
Name is Baigarita from Group 2. I'm beginning from where my colleague stopped about the lessons learned from the COVID-19 pandemic. Companies learned that technology in global value is very key to make businesses more efficient. Integrating of IT business gain more sustainable benefits, which makes them competitive in the field. The pandemic has shown that the importance of technology, such as blockchain, who are the essentials for enhancing supply chain integration or for excellency, artificial intelligence, internet, and robots all are of key in the supply chains. Overall, the data indicated that the companies have responded to the COVID-19 pandemic disruptions by paying closer attention to their reporting, increasing communication with existing suppliers while diversifying risk, quantifying alternative supplier base and additional suppliers through technology. The pandemic has also highlighted the need for financial resilience in the global value chain, as many suppliers have faced financial strain and bankruptcy. Create more revenue streams during COVID-19, businesses had no choice but to have new ways to generate revenues when lockdowns and quarantines made their original plans impossible. In this case above, during COVID-19, most of the businesses closed down. Lockdowns and disruptions in the delivery of results, businesses had to initiate new ways of generating revenues. Here they take away lessons here the take-away lesson is to prepare for similar situations in the future by finding multiple ways to bring in money so that when the principle of revenue funds is put into jeopardy, another way of revenue can carry the business, at least temporarily. I beg to submit.
My name is Emily Cherop Sakaja. I'm going to continue with the part B of the question. That's the strategic options that can be designed and implemented by the organizations to survive demise now and the future of the similar and the even much worse pandemic like COVID-19. One of the points was to explore options for multi-sourcing. Multi-sourcing is one of the outsourcing approach in which services are contracted to a number of suppliers, usually in the combination with some internally provided elements of service delivery. It is distinct from both the preferred suppliers and the preferred suppliers model and of course the fully in-house model, with options becoming limited. Having the ability to rapidly select qualified alternative suppliers and keep your products on the schedule of the critical. Simply put, having multiple sources are part in the requirement for the social supply chain. COVID-19 aggravated sourcing options. The next point is invest in new supply chain technology. Companies should come up with the new technologies such as GPSA, geospatial intelligence focused on unlocking the value in the space technology and are building blocks for the future economy. Jabil Company believes that supply chain success relies on three pillars: people, process, and the technology. With COVID-19, two of these pillars cracked. Companies were forced to lay people off. Some people couldn't work because of the government lockdowns, quarantines. The other point is develop a supply chain resilience strategy. Resilience refers to the ability to react to problems and disruptions without rippling all the way up to top. When you have established resilience, breaks in the supply chain are not vital because you have already established the contingency plan for production, inventory, lead times. The next one is to improve cross-divisional collaboration. COVID-19 outbreak required a huge mobilization across the teams. A company, different functions should work alongside with each other, constantly collaborating and communicating to make sure there were no gaps and separated were not working. The next one is execute a predictive supply chain risk management initiative. Companies predicted supply chain risk management program, which may include technology teams involved in management of events like sourcing strategies. I beg to submit.
My name is Joshua Biamkama, still representing Group 2 on the strategic options and conclusions of the question. In conclusion, what the COVID-19 has taught us is that organizations have to make sure that change is part of strategic issues to be considered, and change management is the major determinant of what can lead to organizational success or failure. In conclusion, the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that there is a need to prepare for disruptions in the strategic supply chains as a matter of strategic importance for the organizational survival.
It was